Okay, here's my hot take, Hermione. We are more connected, more online, and have more dating app matches than any generation in history. So why, statistically, are we all just vibing in the lonely abyss? It's like we're all standing in a massive crowded VIP section, and every single person is looking at their phone, trying to prove they aren't the only one there alone. It's wild.
That's a powerful visual, Dax. And I think you've accidentally nailed the core paradox of being young in 2025. You're right. It's not a lack of contact, is it? It's a lack of depth. We've prioritized 1,000 shallow connections over 3 truly nourishing ones. The abyss you're talking about? That's the space between what we show online and who we actually are when we log off.
Oof. The space between what we show online and who we actually are. Put that on a motivational poster and sell it for $40. But seriously though, let's break down the why. For me, the biggest offender is digital isolation. I could spend 8 hours straight watching people live beautiful, curated lives, but the moment I close the laptop, the silence in my apartment is deafening. It's a massive dopamine crash.
It is. We've outsourced the work of building community to algorithms. We click like, and our brain gets a little hit of satisfaction, thinking we've just done something social. But you haven't. You haven't shared air, you haven't seen the subtle micro expressions, you haven't had that shared vulnerability that makes a friendship real. It creates a feeling I call fake friendship fatigue.
Fake friendship fatigue. I love it. I feel like half the people I follow, half the people I even occasionally grab a coffee with aren't my friends. They're just network assets. If I fell off the face of the earth, they'd notice for approximately 12 hours before realizing they hadn't seen my story update.
You're being harsh, but you're not wrong. And that ties directly into the other monster, hustle culture. We've been programmed to treat ourselves like businesses, right? So every interaction, every connection is subconsciously being measured for its utility. Is this person useful to my career, to my brand? When you view people through that transactional lens, you kill the possibility of true unconditional friendship. It's exhausting, Dax.
It is exhausting, and it leaks into dating issues too. Don't even get me started on the apps. You swipe for someone who looks perfect on paper, have one decent date, and then they ghost because they're terrified of having to settle for one person when there's an infinite scroll of maybe better options. It's the paradox of choice applied to your heart. It's brutal.
Brutal, yes. Because dating today is essentially an audition that triggers massive social anxiety. You're not just meeting a person, you're performing the person you've carefully curated online. And the moment that fear of disappointing them creeps in, a lot of people just retreat. It's easier to be alone, protected in your comfort zone, than to risk the disappointment that comes from comparing your messy reality to everyone else's highlight reel.
You know what? That hits. The comparison culture is the engine, isn't it? I swear, every time I go to post something genuinely fun, like me watching bad TV in sweatpants, I see an influencer hiking Machu Picchu, and I immediately delete the draft. It's like we're competing to see who can have the most perfect, unattainable life.
And that's exactly what the algorithm-driven world wants. It's designed to keep you scrolling, to keep you slightly dissatisfied, because dissatisfaction drives engagement. It serves you endless images of what you don't have, isolating you in your own echo chamber of longing.
Okay, I gotta share a micro story because I think this perfectly illustrates it. Last month, I was supposed to meet up with this girl I liked. We were texting, really clicking, all the heart eye emojis. Day of the date, I get a text, "Ugh, I'm just so drained, can we reschedule?" I said, "Totally fine, no worries." Then 30 minutes later, I see her on Instagram, out with a huge group of friends having the time of her life.
Oh, Dax.
And here's the kicker. I didn't get mad at her for flaking. I got mad at myself because I realized her digital life was her real life. I was just a side quest she couldn't fit in. The flaking wasn't about me. It was about her prioritizing the life that got the likes. That felt genuinely lonely.
That is an incredibly lonely feeling, to know you've been placed in the optional column against the backdrop of someone's main event. Thank you for sharing that. I have one too, but it's more internal. A few weeks ago, I had a real breakthrough at work, something I'd been striving for months. I came home and I felt this pure, unadulterated joy. I wanted to share it. So I grabbed my phone and I looked at my contacts and I realized I didn't have a single person I could call who wouldn't just give me a performative, one-word congrats. I wanted to hear someone's voice change because they were happy for me. I just wanted that genuine, messy, shouted enthusiasm.
And did you call anyone?
No, I wrote a little post on LinkedIn instead. It got 200 likes, and I sat on my couch feeling like a complete fraud. I just wanted someone to celebrate with, not an audience to perform for.
Wow. Okay, now I feel seen. That's the worst. It's when you realize that the performance has replaced the reality.
It has. And that's the moment of vulnerability we all have, isn't it? When we realize our carefully constructed fortress of busy and popular is actually just a quiet room where we're alone with a very good Wi-Fi signal.
Well, at least the Wi-Fi is good. Mine is trash. I can't even get ghosted properly without the text stalling. It's disrespectful to the art of the ghost.
Oh, Dax, you're ridiculous. But that's good. We need the absurdity. We need to remember that sometimes the loneliness is just our lizard brain overthinking a bad signal. But here's the thing, Dax, and I want our listeners to really hear this. You said we're all vibing in the lonely abyss.
Yeah?
That means we're vibing together. The feeling of loneliness is universal right now. And that shared realization, that shared ache is actually the thing that connects us. We are not isolated islands. We are a generation standing on the same crowded shore, looking at the same overwhelming horizon, feeling the same low-grade hum of disconnectedness.
So the answer to feeling lonely is to realize that everyone else is just as lonely as you are? It's kind of beautifully grim, isn't it?
It's not grim. It's permission. It's permission to stop comparing. It's permission to show up to the party with 60% battery and your real face. It's permission to look a friend in the eye and say, I feel a bit lost right now, without having to follow it up with an emoji or a clever punchline.
You know what? That hits. Maybe we need to collectively demote likes and promote liveness, the authentic, messy, present moment.
Exactly. So for everyone out there listening in their cars or in their quiet apartments or while they scroll through a feed that makes them feel less than, your quiet is okay. This feeling you have is not a flaw in you. It's a symptom of a really loud, fast digital world that forgot to make space for genuine human slowness.
Find one person whose voice you want to hear change because they're happy for you. And call them, not a text, a call. And if you can't think of anyone right now, that's okay too. Just know that someone else is out there feeling the same thing. You're not alone in feeling alone.
And that, my friend, is a true connection.